how do we keep the value of our content true while trying to break into basically Hollywood?
Okay, there's a good question. Got it. I knew we'd get to it, Jamal. I
Sorry.
did. I knew we'd get to it. Okay, panel.
Okay, so I mean, one of the things that I was talking to, I did my roundtable earlier about, is really taking a look at the marketplace and seeing what's working. You know, what's commercial. You know, what do audiences want to see? And so one of the things that I was encouraging, you know, rising producers to do is really, I mean, it takes the same amount of energy to devote to a commercial idea as it does to devote to a non-commercial idea. And so invest your time wisely. And so look at the kind of stories that are successful box office wise. And so like as an African-American filmmaker, you know, right now, I mean, we see that our audiences, they love comedies, you know, and so, you know, those Steve Harvey style movies, those ensemble comedies, you know, seem to really work and resonate with our audiences and stuff. And so, you know, try to, as much as we'd love to do all of our passion projects and things that, you know, maybe, you know, niche, but we're very passionate about, also to go for the commercial ideas. And so right now, like I would say, if you were to try to find something that is valuable to a studio, try to find an ensemble African-American comedy, you know, that's got a great story to it.
Okay.
Well, Will Packer was here today. I mean, he's such a good example of somebody who absolutely has his finger on the pulse.
Yep.
You know,
Hit after hit.
another thing this reminds me of is, you know, one of the great sessions we had last year was with Norman Lear talking about television, and there isn't a man that has impacted, you know, television more in terms of people of color and women than that, and it has inspired a lot of the young filmmakers today.
And his stubbornness, he actually would
Yeah.
not say no. He did the same pilot 3 times, exactly
Yeah.
the same script.
That's right.
3 times because they just didn't believe that he would actually do it again.
Right.
And he was going to do it until they actually got his message. And it's stubbornness. It's stick-to-itness. And that's the byword of any producer. You've got to have that. That really is essential to a producer's skill set.
Tell the stories and tell the reality, you know, and then on the flip side, you know, Married with Children was created by an African American, right? So it's all about telling good stories and telling what's real in our community, and I really am hoping for television that there is this new era of the Norman Lears of the world that can really tell those real stories. So it's not just a script written by an African American; it's a good script.
Right.
Rip off those cover pages. You know, when I was at the network that had the diversity initiative, I said the goal is to have 10 great scripts, not just 10 scripts written by a person of color. And that's really what you need to focus on is good writing. And yes, you're going to have to work your way up because that's how television is. But once you get to that showrunner level and you can tell a damn good story, you put it out there, and that's what's really going to sell and last.
I think I'd love to just throw in there that as a producer, you know, writing is one thing because, you know, you're an artist, but as a producer, you have to be in charge of everything. So you're also a business person, you're a marketeer, and you are creative. And so I find that at least with me, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but for me, I'm always juggling between what I'm really passionate about and in a way what I don't want to give in on at all versus what I feel like, okay, I have to compromise too because there's other business interests. And so what do I sacrifice? What battles do I choose to fight? You know, and that's, I think, understanding that, learning for each project, where do you give and where do you hold the line as a producer? That's the biggest challenge.
I think that's really great. And I totally agree with that. And Ian, you said earlier, play the game you're good at, which is also what Stu's saying. I also say play the game you're in. So if you're going to network television, like Tracy said, look at what's doing well in network television, do your version of that, and then you'll get in. So play the game that we're in. There's great places to go and be the renegade. Technology is a good area to be the renegade. But if you're going to go and do feature films or network television, let's play the game we're in and win at that. And then we can be the renegade in the other areas.